What's going on, everybody? Where are we at today? So we don't really have anything in the project garage. Taking a look at that, so we don't have any cars there. So I was thinking we'd probably go ahead and work on this this Camaro, which is a bare frame, so we can be able to build it from the ground up. Now, whether or not we'll keep it, because we do have basically one of these in our own garage as it is, so that's still yet to be determined. But this one, part of the reasons why I wanted to check this out there, because in my adventure to get one of our own cars, gets as far as into the game, this gives a lot of clarity, I guess, as far as to how that works. So yeah, as far as how you what part of the model, I guess, as far as would be considered the bare frame, for example. So we're gonna pull this guy out, so get him off the rollback, and let's move that to the garage. And it did put it out there. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was gonna put it on the lift or on the outside here, but yeah. So all the cars that I've tested out, and there's a bunch of different models that I've tried. This does really give a really good idea, because this is a mod car in comparison to even the default cars. It gives you an idea of what you want to keep as a part of just the bare frame. So whether or not you want to allow, I guess, as far as the rear quarter panels to come off, as we've seen in some other mod cars, or even the front fenders. Now, one of the approaches that I've taken with one of the cars that I've done, because it kind of works both ways, is to keep the fenders tied into the front clip and move the whole thing off as like one unit. Not necessarily for the hood to flip up that way. You still have the flip up hood on the top, but that's just some things I've been playing around with, I guess, as far as getting you know, trying to get our own model into the game. And that's all been done, obviously, I guess, as far as off stream. There's definitely some things that got to work out with that. So first thing we need to do, let me see if my inventory is cleared out. Inventory is clear, so we're all good to go there. Let's get this over to the car wash, and let's get it washed. Let's give it a bath. Realizing we're just under $1.5 million in the bank. Cool. So this is a standard bare frame Camaro, 69 Camaro. Let's give her a bath. Yep, free of charge. Now we do have some of these items to build the car. I guess. Oh my gosh, this body's in rough shape. And probably another fair mention is this was a junkyard find, being a bare frame. So yeah, she's in pretty rough shape. I guess we'll do interior too. Not really anything in there, but see how clean she is. So you noticed how the foam, I guess, as far as this is something else I take it into, where the foam generated, I guess, as far as was mostly around the dash. This has to do with what items. So like, this is also something I considered with some of the models that I've been tinkering with to get into the game. Whether or not you keep the back seat as a static thing, the dash and whatever, you know, just what fixtures, I guess, as far as you keep is fixed, and what you don't, does definitely make a difference as to how certain things are interacted with the model. So the fact that we can see here, this person, I guess, as far as created this one, they had the battery cables applied as a fixed item, because the game doesn't provide, I guess, as far as the ability to put that, right? But didn't necessarily make it so where you could take it off and or replace it and all that good stuff. But it is right where the battery would go. So, you know, it's just some things that I've taken into consideration for as far as how the core support, I guess, as far as would be designed. If we do that approach, I guess, as far as to do the fenders. This car here is definitely, I think, is very well designed. I have had no problems with it. You know, we've done at least a couple of our own configurations, I guess, as far as for this model. Okay, so we got this all cleaned. See how it did that, I guess, as far as with not allowing to get the proper thing. So the dash on this one here seems to be the core thing. So if I try to go, yeah, it did do it there. What about over here? See, over here, it doesn't give you anything as far as the options to deal with the status of the car. Let's see if it does over here. See how it doesn't do that? It has to do with, and I'm still figuring that out, I guess, as far as how different parts of the car, when you right click on it, how it gives you that proper menu. So like here, it'll give you for the car status right in the middle. See here, it don't. In the back, that does. So yeah, there's all depending on if you've got interacting parts, you know, parts that you can interact with on the model. It does determine whether or not that menu will come up, I guess, as far as, yeah, just blow it up. Just blow it up. Hobbit coming in, I guess, as far as trying to, yeah, we don't want to blow this one up yet. So the frame is in definitely bad shape, but we're gonna fix this up. We're gonna try to. Let's get it over to Carlo. And like I was saying before, we do have some parts in the warehouse, I guess, as far as to fix up the body. But let's see, we're 1,423,000. All right, let's get this over to here. Gotta weld this thing up. Body's in rough shape, as we can see. So it's $1,200 to get that welded. I think it's got that hunter green color on it. I guess it's which is darker than what we got over here. Kind of like it. That's a cool color. I like that. So materials, I guess, as far as it going onto the model, that's another thing I've been playing around with. So this particular creator, I guess, as far as didn't take the approach of using the black vinyl top. It's just a black metal top, I guess you could say. So there's different materials that can be applied to different parts of the car that I've been trying to figure out. Yeah, that's been fun. Yeah, the darker green looks good in comparison to what we got on this one. That dark green looks good. That's flashy. Alright, so that's good there. Let's go ahead and move this over here. Alright. So what condition? Yeah, see, once again, just like I was saying, so we're trying to click on the front clip. It doesn't give me the menu, I guess, as far as for that. So we got to go here, and then it gives me that. Still not 100% sure why that is. But I know it does come to parts that you can interact with on the model. That's what I have come to the conclusion of. Bare frame, junkyard. Frame is now 100%. Body, not so much, because we're missing a lot of body panels. But the good thing is we do have a lot of these parts in the warehouse. So we need to check our warehouse in. What's warehouse? I think that's going to be in 4? No, that's our used parts. Okay, it must be 2. No, I think we actually put these in 5. There they are. There's all our 69 Camaro parts. So we got front end. We got both doors, both fenders. Looks like we're down one door. We do have a hood. So we're down a left door. We'll see if we can find the left door. So we got tail lights. Something else, I guess, as far as I've taken into consideration is whether or not you want things like the headlights and or the tail lights to be repairable. That's definitely an option, because as we know, I guess, as far as in some cars, doesn't allow you, I guess, as far as to repair, I guess, as far as headlights and taillights. There's definitely options in there, I guess, as far as, so like, there's a lot of parts on this 69 Camaro model that you can do that, which is kind of nice. So front and rear bumper and trunk. So we're only missing a left door. All these are our C1 Corvette parts. So we got a majority of all the body panels besides the left door. So let's put these on. So we're gonna get some glass. Let's put some glass in it right away. Let's do mirrors. I know I don't have any mirrors. These types of things I don't mind just go ahead and buying. Rear window. Alright, cool deal. Let's go to the shop and get those items. So we're gonna need to go here and then, oh, no, I did that wrong. I'm gonna go to this guy and that car. And let's order up our parts. So we need our windshield. A little more expensive than I thought. So we'll at least get the body panels looking good. Starters. Now, I haven't quite decided, I guess, as far as what kind of... It's a standard 69 Camaro. So, is that everything? Other than that door. Let's put that door away. What engine we're going to put into this thing. So our options, take a look here. Our engine options, we got a lot of options. So we do have, I think, the V8 OHV. I'm gonna look and see what's in our warehouse there. We got one already pre-built to put into this thing. So let's go here to warehouse 1. Check out our engines. So we do have the 6-pack that can go in there, the OHV, and we do have a 2-carb too. Didn't realize that. We rebuilt this guy. That's 100%. Might go ahead and put this one in there because it's 100%. This one's 94, so it's still a decent engine. But this would be an option. I guess the first to put in there. First, the 2-carb. Yep. So the 2-carb OHV or the supercharged we can do in this this configuration. So I think we'll put that 2-carb in there. Sounds like a plan. Before we do that, though, we're gonna go work on this front suspension. Give it a nice base, I guess, as far as we put it in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we'll hold on to that. I think that's the engine we're gonna put in this guy. So let's get some suspension parts, subframe, all that good stuff. All right, cool. We're in good shape there. All right, let's get some of the engine bay preliminaries done. So we got fuse panel, all that good stuff. Brake servo, you know the drill. Let's doing it again. Doing that again. All right, let's see. We need a fuse box, brake servo. Let me see if I do have one of those in the warehouse. I do not. Let's go ahead and buy one. Oh, wrong store. I knew that. All right, let's put that in. Take care of all of our fuses and relays for starters. Not a whole lot in this deal. Pretty simple. Slap that puppy on. Okay, so there's that. We need a servo. We do have one of those in the warehouse. Uh-oh. Somebody found a slipper spot on the floor. Make sure you put some kitty litter down. Better run a safe shop around here. I'm telling you. Just be careful out there. Alright, so we need brake servo. Let's grab one of these. Oh, we're already worth that much, I guess, as far as the profit. We bought it for that much. We're already worth, that's pretty good. We're in good shape so far. We're not even done. Yeah, we'll have to do another test. This is not correct. This is for another car. We're gonna see if it would tell me the color. Doesn't tell me the color. So we're almost 91% of body parts. Part of that's gonna be the license plates are on there. That's gonna be a part of that that number. Okay, so the only thing we need left is the radiator, and of course the engine, which we could probably go ahead and slap that in right now. Let's get our crane. Move that over there. And let's get her slapped in there. Install. 100% V8 2-carb OHV. Already pre-built. We had that. That's, oh yeah, that looks so nice in there. Okay. Move this back. Sweet. Yeah, she looks good in there. Let's button up the bottom end. Gonna need a transmixer and all that. This build's gonna go pretty quick, I think. As we can tell. We're already that far to it. We'll have the rear end to put into it. Starter. Do I have any starters? I don't know if I do or not. So we need to stock up on modules too. Starters. Let's see. Port mounts. Cool. Noise. So we got power plant is in there. Let's work on the rear end now. So let's see what we got here for the rear end. We need. Oh, nope. I want to do the rear end first. So we need leaf spring rear end. I think I have one of those. I don't? I think that's lying. I think I do have one in the warehouse. Let me check this out. Leaf spring rear end. Let me see. Maybe I don't. It's very possible I don't. I was pretty sure that I did. Yeah, that one should work right there. Not sure why that wasn't showing up on the list, I guess, as far as when I put that on there, but yeah, these bare frame cars are kind of fun. build's going pretty quick. So we need a fuel tank. So far, the only thing, yeah, you got some yellow ones in there. I'm gonna go ahead and get a new one though for this build. Those yellow ones that we got in there, we'll keep that for a flip car. One we don't. I'm not even 100% sure if we'll keep this one. We may sell it. We'll see how much we get off of it once we're done. So we need a fuel pump. We don't have any in the warehouse. Okay. Do. Alright, now we need exhaust. Let's use some exhaust. Hello? There we go. Move over here. Still front to back. So we need 2 of these. Nothing in the warehouse. It'll do. Alright, so tires. Let's take a look and see what kind of tires we want on this thing. So factory size is 205, 75, 14. So a 14-inch tire. I want to see if I got anything in the warehouse. 14-inch tire. Let's see what we got. Tires. I have... These are all 15-inch. So let's see how they look on here. Should be all ready to go. Oh, okay. Maybe we don't want these. I'm going to try it on there for sizes to see. Let's see what she looks like. We might go with something different. Yeah, I think I'll go with something different. Those look a little too plain for our Camaro. Nice size, though. We might go with that same size as far as the 15-inch rim. Just get a different rim. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So let's do this. Pull that one back off. Kind of like this look. So between either this one or this one right here. This is more Mustang. It's got the Mustang logo on it. We don't want to put Mustang rims on our Camaro, that's for sure. But yeah, I kind of like that style with the 5-spoke. GT40 rim. Is there one actually for that? I don't know if that would be too modern. If you're thinking of the... I might even have one out here. Let's see. Do I have... No, I don't have the GT40. Oh, what we could do... Let me pull that out for a second here. We do have a Ferrari with the GT40. Oh, you're talking... No. Okay, I'm totally wrong. So you're talking about the 40... We do have a GT40, though. That's why I want to pull that out. I think I get what you're... Where did I do with our GT40? Put it outside here. Yeah, these here. Yeah, those are good. I like that. We should have these in the rim shop, yeah? Yeah, I do like the look of those GT40s. That is cool. I'll admit that. 5-spoke, maybe, right? Yeah, so this very type of thing, yes, indeed. So, do we have those? Wonder if I can, hold on. Does it show me in here? It doesn't tell me the rim type. It is the rim GT40, so yeah, we can actually look it up in rim GT40. Alrighty then, so let's do rim shop. So let's do GT40. Let's see what we got here. Oh, right here. It's a Ford rim, but it doesn't have the Ford logo on it, so I think that should be fine. So there's this style, or was that other one we were looking at? Yeah, so yeah, either between this one or the GT40 would have been a really good option. Yeah, that would have definitely been a cool option for the spoke rims. Let's put these together. Okay, that's all of our tires balanced. Let's get them on. So we did same size. We didn't do anything like wider in the back or anything like that. Nothing crazy. Oh yeah, these will look really good on here. Oh yeah, that looks good. I like that. Nice and classic. For 69 for that era. Oh yeah. 70 on the front, 50s on the back. Tire stand. Yeah, if you wanted that stance, you could stagger them. Yeah, for sure. Definitely could. We got on this one here. What did we put on this one? We got really narrow ones. We got 75. Yep. We got a little bit thicker meats on the back. 365, 15-inch. These ones got 15-inch on there too, but thicker sidewall, thinner sidewall on the back, but really thick meats on the back. 365 wide. That's our hot rod, our drag Camaro right there. That's one of my own configurations for that same car. Yeah, turned out pretty good. But for more of a stock look, I guess as far as this is same size tire, I guess as far as on all four corners. It was very common, I guess, as far as to offset those, I guess, as far as post-fact from the factory. The factory didn't do that, I guess, as far as by the default. That was more or less the owner's preference, I guess, as far as to switch it out like that. Yeah, we definitely got that drag look on this one here, on that config. Yeah, these look really good. I like that. Slick. All right, so that's all of that done. Now we need to work on an interior. Let me see if we can do some tests on this. So we don't. Yeah, this was a pre-built engine. Let's make sure it tests out here. See if we got everything done here. Yep, that's all the tests we need to do. So everything checks out. This thing should start, actually. We need some interior though, so we can sit in it and get it started. So let's do. Oh, it's doing that thing again. There we go. Interior, assemble. We need a seat. We need a steering wheel. Let's go normal and go to the store and go get those. Alright, so we got everything interior wise. Let's check our status. Why are we 96%? That should be 100. Oh, we don't have a radiator. That's what it is. Radiator. We're gonna go try and find a radiator, I think, in the either a barn. That's what it was. Almost forgot about that. We need a radiator. That's why it's 96%. Yeah. Alright, so we do have that on our list of items to find anyway, as we can see there. So let's go check out a junkyard and see if we can go do some the junkyard and see if we can find some of these items. Yeah. Anything on the list? Nope. Bummer. Alright, so let me check these piles here by the gate just to see if we get lucky. So nothing we really need in here today. No items, that's fine. Let's go check out a barn. To the barn we shall go. Alright, let's see what we got here today. Okay, no radiators out in the open anyway, but check out some of the cars. Probably see if we can find the. Ooh, we got a GT40. Oh, I think we're gonna buy this guy. We're gonna buy this guy. Let's do 164,000. But I think if we fix it up, we should be able to maybe not quite double our money. I'm thinking right around. We'll take a prediction on this and how much we'll get out of this car if we buy it and fix it up. Get her running. I think that's what we'll do. Let's buy it. This will be our next project car. And we'll have to move that to car parking because we got the garage is full. We got our case and we bought the car. Let's head back home. We need to put our GT40 back. Let's put this back away. We wanted to check the rim style, get so far. So either this one or the one we just put on the 69 Camaro. Turned out pretty good. Let's put this one away. Get to fix this guy up next. We need to give her a bath. Let's give her a bath real quick. That's not what I meant to do. Take it over to the car wash, give her a bath. So it looks like it's yellow, based on what we can see. Let's see what we got here. I like the color on this one. That's a nice competition yellow on this one. I think we got this pretty good price. Still have snow on the ground. Oh yeah, same here. It's very frosty and toasty. Not a fan of the Ferrari in this. You don't like the Ferraris? These are fun to work at, I think. Between this and the Koenig's, think they're cool looking. Very slick. I mean, not everybody has to be a fan of every car. That's for sure. But I think they're pretty cool cars. The fact that all the body panels on it, only missing the tire. Crazy. So we're missing just the one tire. We got upper control arm. Most of the car is here. Crazy. Yeah, it's like most of the car is here. So I'm gonna see if we can get this thing running once we finish our 69. Let's get this over to. Let's put it in here. That'll work. I think these look better, in my opinion, I guess, as far as in the Lambos. And that's just my own opinion. The Lambos I don't care so much for, personally. But yeah, these are just cool looking. I mean, any way you look at it, I guess, as far as this looks cool. Very slick. It's got a lot of aerodynamics to it. It's a slick looking car. And then we got our Pagani. I guess as far as this is our Tempesta. One of our Paganis that we got. We got the Revolution. I guess as far as in the garage. These are cool cars too. It's crazy looking. It's very like airplane-ish, you know. Like I feel like I'm in a airplane cockpit. That turbo power. Got that turbo power to it. Noise. All right. Anyway, we're gonna work on that one next after we finish up our 69 Camaro. We didn't find the radiators. I think I want to go. Let's do one more junkyard visit and see if we can find one. If not, we'll just have to go buy it. Let's check our list. So no radiator. The only two things that we have here, I guess, as far as our starter and a brake servo, which are both not repairable. Bummer. So didn't work this time. Let's go around the lot here and see if we can find a car that may have a radiator in it. Nope. So all right, we're good today. We're good for today. Well, let's go home. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy a radiator. So we have one on the list. I'm going to put another one on there so we can keep it on the list. So we need to stock up on those. So let's do part mount. Give me one of those. Go to the store and then we'll just go ahead and buy it. Yeah, so this will keep one still on the list. Cool. And let's slap that in. Cool. Now this car should be at 100% on parts. Double check. 97. We're still missing something. Oh, we didn't put the plates and the U-bolts and all that in yet. My bad. How did I miss that? So yeah, we definitely missed all this for the U-bolt or the leaf springs. That'll do it. Let's get it up on the lift and finish putting that all in. So we didn't strap the leaf springs to the rear end yet. That'll do it. Now we should be at 100% on the parts. There we go. So the body, that's going to be contributed to the fact we don't have plates on it for the most part. If we put the plates on it, that should get that to 100%. But we're probably just going to go ahead and sell this, so we're not going to do that. As far as put the plates on. We'll let the next owner get as far as worry about that. So how much are we worth now? We put about, what do we say, about 20,000 into it? I mean, those leaf plates, so we're still within 20,000 to it, and we're now worth almost 80 grand after buying it. Bare frame car gets a parts for 3,900 bucks. Hell yeah, not a bad deal, huh? We're only putting about 20,000 into it. We already had the engine built, so yeah, pretty good turnaround for that car. We are gonna get one color out of it though, and we're gonna go with this dark green, like I said. Your rear end doesn't flop around. Well, we don't want it to flop around, that's for sure. We don't want it to flop around. That's not good. You don't get good traction then. Alright, so we don't have inventory's clear. Good deal. Let's get this over to the paint booth. Yeah, if your rear end's flopping around, you got problems. You definitely got problems. So let's see if we can get this the factory color. Oh, we need to wash it first. No, we're gonna take this over to the car wash and get it washed. Yep, so we're gonna do this factory. Oh, that looks really good. It says 396, and that's part of the badging, I guess, as far as it's on there. We got the 2 carb V8 OHV in this deal. We're gonna get it dynoed too, I guess, as far as see what we actually do get out of it. See if we can get all the power out of it. It's 100% build on that, so it should be able to. Now we got it all in one color. Aw, yeah. Looks really good. Turned out slick. Alright, now we can, let's go get this over to the dyno. Oh, we gotta put the fluids in it, that's right, I almost forgot. Gotta put the fluids in it, motor honey and all that good stuff. Silly me. Let's get the motor honey in there. Now we should be able to start this thing. Let's see what she sounds like. Fires right up. Oh, she's a screamer. She's a screamer. All right, let's get her dynoed. So at the base level here, we should be able to get 306, 397 foot-pounds of torque. Okay. Nice, so no performance parts on this thing. Let's see if we can get out of it. You're a dipstick? You're not a dipstick. I don't know who told you that, but they're full of beans. Like I said, she's a screamer. So we're in the D class 170. We did get all the horsepower out of it, so that's awesome. It's one of our engine builds that we had in the warehouse. Came on really good. Got all the horsepower out of it. Get at the base level. Yeah, so no performance parts in there, man. That looks really good. I like this color. Nothing left to do. Take her to the strip and see what she can do now that we got her dynoed. Gotta go put it through her spaces. See what she can do at the strip. Now it is a D class, so keep that in mind. So let's go to the quarter mile. Ooh, we get to go against a modern 2013 Ford Mustang. 200 on the D class. Let's see what we got here. Ford versus Chevy. Gotta love it. It would have been kind of cool, I guess, as far as if it went against the 69 Fastback. Then we have a 69 Camaro. That would be a really good matchup. We could probably do that, I guess, as far as that a 1-on-1. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, we didn't do a wheel alignment. She's kind of veering off to the left. Need a wheel alignment. Definitely need a wheel alignment. Alright, so we're going to give this thing a wheel alignment. Let's head back to the house here really quick and give her a wheel alignment. Whoa, wow, yeah, she's really out of whack. Gotta get this all in the green. That's what we want. Whoa. Get her all in the green. That's why she all over the track. Ready to, cool. There we go. Now she should run nice and straight. Try her out now. So we go against a inline 6 Pinto. That's crazy. Now, now if we get beat by this thing, that's gonna be embarrassing. Runs a lot straighter. I was gonna say, if that thing beat us, yeah. So just under a 15-second car in the Class D. Not bad, not terrible at all, I guess, as far as considering it's no performance parts on this thing. It runs a lot nice and straight now. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, let's take it back to the garage. Now we've shook it down, I guess, as far as over at the strip. What I should have did is put it up against a 69 fastback Mustang. Let's move this out to lift A. And let's take it over to... Now, I need to check something here. So, we've come to this conclusion before. No, it actually didn't go down. So I think it's more when you take it to the test track, it actually will reduce how much profit as opposed to, I don't know why that is, but I didn't notice that, I guess, as far as the last couple times we took it over to the test track. Yeah, let's see if we can, we're going to pin this up against, if we don't get it right away, I guess, as far as the 69 Mustang Fastback. I want to see what this thing can do against that. Oops. We're going back. Let's do it this way. We'll go to the quarter mile, and we want to pick the car. And we want... Alright, let's go up against this guy. So, V8 2-carb OHV, same engine that we got in ours. Yep, vintage. No tuning. Sounds good. So, 186, I guess, as far as on that class. Let's see if we can beat this guy. He might even beat us just based on the class. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, another raffle. Get that while it's hot. Alright, let's see if we can do against the... Oh, that turned out really good. That looks so nice. Ooh, I like that color on that. Almost got that Boss 302, I guess, as far as color blue on it. Alright, let's see if we can beat it. Ford versus Chevy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now, one thing I will take from this is the fact that this one was a 186. We were a 170. We did sleep there a little bit too. Solid 14-second car there. Let's see here. Let's do... Can I... oh, I can't tone it back. I was going to see if I can get it to, down to 170. So yeah, that is base here with no tuning on this deal. With that 2-carb V8 OHV. 186 it puts it to. 170 on this car. Interesting. I'm going to do that one again. We did sleep there a little bit, so I'm going to see if I can adjust the... See if we can adjust our reaction time. Oh, I want that view. Smoked. Yeah, we definitely did. But I think I slept there quite a bit too. Oh, that's a cool looking color on that car too. Kind of that dark blue. Still like my green. All right, let's improve on our reaction time. Come on, baby. Alright, what was the reaction time on this one? Still kind of slow. You got a much better reaction time. I think if I can get this down, I might be able to go at least neck and neck a little bit. That's what I feel. 14,802 to a 14,096. Excuse me.
Pace car!
Exactly.
Pace car! Hit the pace car! What for?
Yeah, what for? We don't want to wreck the car. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Let's try it again. Yeah, I need to improve on this reaction time. That's a horrible reaction time. Horrible. Let's see what we can do here. I need to anticipate the green light a little bit more. I heard that. Trying to throw tomatoes at me while I'm trying to drive. I was a little bit closer there, so that's got to be... Yeah, that's definitely better. Definitely better. A little bit closer, I guess, as far as on the reaction time. A little bit tighter. Alright, let's see, let's do another one. I want to see if I can get that down even more. Cut it in half, basically. Who's throwing tomatoes at me? That was Mr. Twister trying to get, You know I can't throw tomatoes while I'm trying to drive. That's probably why you do. It's like, that's why I did it. You know what? I got a fresh one here for you, though. How about that? Racer Batman got some fluids. Nice. This view looks good. Alright. Trying to improve on this reaction time against the Ford. Mustang. Oh, snowball. That felt good. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah, this is a good race. It's definitely pulling away. That was a better reaction time. Oh, yeah, that's much better. And we still got bees, so yeah, even though with having a better reaction time, this one's still a little bit slow against the Mustang. Good one there, Capitano. Nice. Yeah, we got some leftover confetti from New Year's. Thanks for using that up there, Farming Guy. Mod cars have often non-stock engine performance. So the Mustang could be actually more powerful. Yeah. But also I take into consideration the fact that this rating for that one is contributing to it being better. If we had, I would say, you know, it would be a lot closer, I guess, as far as if we had at the base level with no tuning, no performance parts. If we had a relatively the same, you know, we'd be fairly equal. That's what I feel. That's what I get from this here, especially the fact that we got a better reaction time than this car. You still beat us by what, 5/10? Good 5/10. This rating here, I feel, is kind of contributing to that, which is fair. That's fair. All right, so we shook the Camaro down. I want to see once we get it back here if that did decrease our value. Whoop. Yep, so we're going to be working on this guy. Let's see if we can get this running. This was a barn find. Paid a good penny for it, but a lot of it's here. Seems to only be missing one tire. As far as that general look there. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to. That one kind of slipped there a little bit. All right, let's see what we're worth here after taking it to the strip. Nope, still the same. Good deal. So yeah, this was a fun little bear frame build, I guess, as far as from the junkyard. So it doesn't even show it as bear frame anymore, it just shows as junkyard. But it was a bear frame. Yeah, it's just a fun little runner. So I think we're going to go ahead and sell that, make some money off of that. Fun little build. We didn't put any plates on it. We're going to let the new owner get as far as worry about that. So let's go ahead and sell her. Almost 80,000 after only putting about 20,000 into it. Can't argue about that. Alright, next on the list, we're going to work on this guy. See if we can get it running. We do need to get a tire on it. And I don't think I have any 18-inch... let me see here. So that's a back tire, 335, 30, 18. I don't think I have any of those in the warehouse. We'll double check. I doubt it, but just make sure. What do I have in here? Okay, so we're gonna have to buy that. No problem. At least we know what we're up against here. Yeah, so we need a tire for this guy. So it's gonna end up being oh, I was hoping maybe it would give me this stuff. Oh, rim 40. That's what I needed. So rim 40, 18-inch. Okay, so we need one of those. Let's go to the tire shop. Rim shop, my bad. So rim 40. Ba-dum-tis. Rim 40. Oh, is that all one word? Yep. Must be like this. Rim 40. There to be. So let's get one of those. And we're going to need to paint it too. Alright. So in order to get the color, we're going to get this on the lift here. Have to pull off the other tire. Should be able to repair it too. So let's do lift A. Yeah. But what I do need to also do is take this one off so we can get that color so we can paint the new one. Let's do that. I gotta take this tire off anyway so that we can potentially work on the engine. No. Alright. It's that tire shot, but the rim looks good. Let's get it pulled apart. You gotta keep it separated. Good deal. Let's go get over to the paint shop and see if we can get that color off this rim. Let's see. So paint part. That's gonna be this guy. We want that color. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and paint that. That'll get us in the swath so we can paint the new one. Sweet. All right. Now we can paint the new one. So let's do this. This guy. All right. Get it the same color. Whoop. Nice. Okay. A little bit tacky. Paint's still a little bit tacky. So the next thing we got to do is get ourselves a new tire. Some new rubber on that rim. So we got the information from this tire. That one's shot, so we're gonna have to get 2 new ones anyway. So let's put that on the list. 335, 30, 18. So we need to go tire shop. And go to here. 335, 30, 18. 2 of them. So 18 inch. 335. 18, 30, so 30 sidewall. Very low profile, like it. Low profile sidewall. All right, there we go. This is under 1,800 bucks for those 2 tires. Holy crap! Let's get those put back together. So we got the tires. I need to get these balanced. Let's get these balanced because I always forget to. So we got a new rim, and we got the other rim repaired, at least, anyway. I want to see if we can get this thing running. So we are just going to flip this car. We're not going to keep it. But definitely want to get it running, if we can. Alright, get that balance. We're going to leave those off for now. We're going to take all this apart. See if we can get this all cleaned up. See if we can get her cleaned up. Let's do that. Let's get over to the repair bench. Trying to do the minimum repairs on this thing, just get her running, get her a solid build. So yeah, just to get some clarification right now. Whoop, that's not what I wanted. We are in the hole with this one, 164. Oh yikes! Now, granted, we did take some parts off of that, but we're probably already in the hole, even after getting it washed and all that good stuff. So my guess is on this one, we should be able to pretty closely double our money. Maybe not. So yeah, we'll probably put that up for a prediction, I guess, as far as we move along here. So we did get fixed up what we could here. So we need new pads. This we can machine. So we're missing the one on the other. Okay. So yeah, this one, let's go ahead and machine this one. Put this on the lathe. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. So we'll have to buy 1 rotor. All right, now we can put that back together. Backing plates, both of those refurbished. Wheel hub, we had to get the 1 new one. Alright. So 1 rotor's new, 1 is remachined. New pads. Calipers, I think that's all refurbished. Cool. Alright, we got our wheel bearing. Cool. I'm not gonna put that shaft in there yet. I want to check out the engine out and see what we got going on with that. So, backing plate. Wheel hub. Rotor. This one, we'll just say that one was the new one. 2 set of pads. Caliper. Okay, we didn't have that, so we need a caliper and a piston, or callus and a cylinder. So let's put that on the list. I don't think I have any in the warehouse. Nope. So we need a cylinder as well, so let's do that. Alright, let's put that together. So it's missing the upper control arm and the shock assembly. Ooh, level 68, let's go. Alright, let's see if we can do some tests on this engine. It's probably going to need some parts. It's probably missing some things. Let's see here. So it's missing that part of the exhaust. Oh, so we got to buy that. Alright. You got the power steering reservoir. Okay. Coolant reservoir. Needs a fuel filter. Okay, that's basic stuff there so far. So, alright, go here. Fuel filter. Let me see if it's got all the sparkulators in it. Sparkulators. Nope, so we're missing ignition coils too. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ignition coils. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Alright. Let's go to this store. I do not have any in the warehouse, so we're gonna have to buy 5 of those. No problem. Okay, let's put those in. Now this is all in the just to see if we can get it running. It might have some issues. It was a barn find. It was a good chunk of money, as we saw. But trying to get it to see if we can get it running without doing any major repairs to it. Looks like it's missing a throttle. Oh, it's got both throttles. Let me clean these up. You see, these are a little bit nasty. So, got the fuel rail. That's good. I think I'm gonna fix up the throttle and the fuel rail. Yep, that should be repairable. Alright, cool. Let's go get over the bench and see what we got here. Throttles. Our throttles back on. Yeah, this is a pretty complete engine. Other than some of the simple parts like the fuel filter and the exhaust. Not bad. Most of the engine's all here. I think we got a pretty good, paid a pretty good piece for it. Let's just change out the filter too. Let's put a fresh filter, oil filter in there. So it did have the bottom end on it. That's always a good sign, I guess, as far as on a barn find. Good sign. I think that's it there. Now we need to check out. So it's probably missing the ECU. Most of these barn finds are missing the ECU. Let's see what we got here. Yep, it's definitely missing the ECU. Type B is what we need. Do we have any in the warehouse? That's the question. I don't think we do. I do not, so we're gonna have to buy that. Common thing for those to be missing, as far as in the barn finds. Okay, so that's good. I don't see anything else we need in the engine bay. All the particulars. Let's see if we can run some tests on her. See if we're missing anything. So we're not complete. So what are we missing still? Not complete. So let's do fuel tank. That's just the axle. Oh, we're missing front end here. Okay, I got you. So belt tensioner, we need one of those. Yeah, that'll make it not want to start. Let's do a belt tensioner. Oh, that's electronic. We gotta go to this store. Gotta be in the right store. Buy the right part. Okay, so there's that. Well, I think that's everything. I don't see anything else that needs to be applied. Let's try tests. Engine can't be started. Well, bummer. That's going to be probably fuse panels. Do we have a starter on it? Let's see if we got a starter on it. Did it have a starter on it? It does have a starter. I'm going to pull that off and see if we can fix that. So it's going to be a combination, either the starter or the fuses. Fuses and relays that are disallowing it to start. Let's see what we got here. So let's pull the starter off. Start from there. Let's see. Starter. Let's put the starter back in. Alright, so that's in. Let me see if this has anything to do with being able to start it. So it wasn't red, so it shouldn't have. So I'm thinking it's going to probably be fuses. Yep, so it's probably going to be fuses and or battery. Let's check out in the front here and see if it's got a battery. Probably don't have a battery. So, yep, we're missing a battery. Let's put a battery in it. We got plenty of batteries in the warehouse. Some battery, yeah. Okay, so coolant reservoir, let's get that in there. Why not? It's gonna need one. Do that. And then module I do have in the warehouse, as well as the servo. Okay, let's get those two out of the warehouse. So yep, we got one of those. Got our 1 3-star left. I'm gonna hold on to that one yet. Module. So we got one module. We gotta get. I need to probably put. Hold on a second. I'm gonna put that on the list because we need to stock up on those for our warehouse. We go through so many batteries and modules. It's crazy. Let's go ahead and put that back on here. Alright. Fuse box, we gotta check that one out. I could probably do electrical test and see if what's bad. Yeah, we'll check that out. Alright, let's get this radiator back in. So it didn't have a fan on it. This the radiator. Alright. Let's see if we can do. Let's see if it'll let me do an electrical test on this thing. Will it let me do that? Let's see here. Get in there. See if it'll let me do. Yep, let's see what this is going on here. So alternator needs to be repaired. Oh yeah, a lot of bad fuses and such. We'll probably go ahead and replace all of that. Cool, that should be all that. Now, let's see if we can do some engine test here. Got that all fixed. There we go. See what kind of shape we're in. A lot of people don't like me either. I don't understand why. Really don't understand why. Oh, that's a bummer. For as much as we paid for this thing, this engine is garbage. Oh my. As far as the internals anyway. Ouch. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to pull this puppy. And fix up the internals. Oh, that's rough. Glad I didn't put any fluids in it yet. Alright, so let's get it lifted up here and drain whatever oil is in it. Get this down back on the ground and get her pulled out. Let's get her yanked out of there. Move that over to A. And yeet. There we go. Now we can see in our inventory. Yep, we need to get up on the stand. We got to ask it some questions to see what's so we know initially what's wrong with it. We got a lot of internals as far as pistons and all that stuff are bad. So we know that much. That's about it. So we definitely need to get dig into this thing. So we already fixed up things like the throttle and all that stuff, so we're already good there. Finally got down to the block, and it is repairable. Good deal. Alright, let's go get that all repaired. Yeah. Transmission. Oh, don't break that. Ching! Beautiful. Alright, let's get that back on the stand. There we go. Ching! Look at that. Nice and clean, shiny block now. Let's get the crank back in. Crank's refurbished. Flywheel, we're going to use that. That was still a half a decent flywheel. Clutch plate, we did get that fixed. Pressure plate, I don't think so much. Yeah, we got to get a new one of those. Well, let's get a new one of those. Alright, there we go. Engine's done. So, I always like to look over the inventory to see. So, yeah, that spark plug that I had that was green, I did miss that one. That's a good way, I guess, as far as to, at least for me it is, I guess, as far as to tell if you miss anything on the engine build. Anyway, this thing's ready to come off. Slap that puppy back in. Let's take her off. Let's grab our crane. Move this back over, and let's put it back in the car. I'm pretty sure we got everything now. So let's do an install. We're going to find out here. We're going to do some tests once we get it put back in there. Put her in. We'll find out. Move that out of the way. Okay. Let's get the bottom end fixed up. Put the gearbox and all that stuff back in. So gearbox, that's all refurbished. Bolt her back in. Cool. And then we got transaxle. Bolt that in. Cool. And starter. Don't forget the starter. And exhaust. Yeah, that one was still bad. I'm not going to worry about that one. So this one was completely missing. Well, we had to go new. Cool. Nice. Now we should have enough in there to be able to do some tests on it. Let's see what we got. Look at that. So we didn't miss anything. That's good. Yeah, dog got some fluids. GG's. So we had the one piston Macana rod that was yellow. So we know that for sure. We did reuse that. Still going to be a pretty good, decent build, even though we did that. So let's do our OBD test. We put the ECU in it. All this should be good. Yep, we reused that one ignition coil. So that's yellow. That's good. That's showing up. Oh, did I put one bad ignition coil in there? Son of a gun. I put one bad ignition coil in. We gotta fix that. Yeah, this is not good. We don't want that in there. That's a no-no. I gotta find out which one that is. Let me do the electrical test real quick. And we'll do a fuel pressure. So yeah, somehow I got a one bad ignition coil in there. That's not acceptable. Yeah, that all checks out good. So let's do fuel pressure. So I think we're missing a pump. I can see right there in that tank. We're definitely missing the fuel pump. Okay. So that's something we need to address, right? Meow. So if we go into here, oh god, fuel tank, take that out. Gonna replace that tank, and then there should be one on this side too, and then we're also gonna need a pump. Yeah, so let's go ahead and order up a tank there, very much. Thank you very much. Gotta track down this one bad ignition coil I put in here. Where did I put that? That one right there. Okay, let's get that out of there. Get that out of there. Part mount. Order up a new one. Gonna go back to this store. And slap her in. Cool. That should be good. Let's do another scan on it just to make sure. Put it on the record. Yep, just that one coil as far as that'll do. I'm good with that. Alrighty then. Let's do a fuel pressure test too, just to confirm that the fuel pump is now on there. We did put it in there, but just get it on record. And there she is. So previously we did not have the fuel pump because that was missing. So even though it does let you do the test, we initially did not have all the parts in there, so that's good. You know what? We gotta get the fluids in there. Almost forgot. Let's get the fluids in there. Get the fluids. So fill or motor honey go right there. I'm thinking 280. That's gonna be my guess. I'm gonna reserve to look at it yet. I think I'm gonna fix these rims up on the front. Let's do that real quick. I'm thinking 280. Farmer guy says 240. Might be a good guess. That might be a good guess. Now I am going to fix this all up here too, so that might add to it. Might add to it. We'll see. We'll put the prediction up here, I guess, as far as in a minute. So, yeah, my guess is going to be 280. Be able to fix all that up. Now, I know when these things are fixed up, and this is a standard Ferrari F50, when these things are fully fixed up, they're definitely worth well over 300,000. Sometimes even 400. So that gave you somewhat of a clue. Let's fix these parts up. See where everybody's at. See how close I am and everybody else is. Oh, you know what? I want to machine those. My bad. Let's get that over to the lathe and get those cleaned up. Ready then. So let's get those. But what I could have been doing while I was machining is get the new pads and such. Alright, so yeah, let's get some new pads. New sets of pads. Woo. And 2 of those. Thank you very much. I'm going to fix those rims up. I'll take those apart. I probably won't replace the tires. I'll leave the tires as they were, regardless of condition. But I do want to fix up the rim. Yeah, we'll take it apart. Oh, no, what are you doing? There we go. So we got those remachined, new pads, calipers, refurbished. Okay, so let's do a little bit something with these tires, or the rims. Take apart these guys. Yeah, so I'm not worried about replacing the tires, but I am going to clean up these rims if they are repairable. Which they should be. That one is. Alright, cool. And that one is. Alright, let's get over here and get these rims fixed up. Yeah, I'm not worried about the condition of the tires. We'll let the new owner worry about it. We did get basically some fresh tires on the rear. Pretty much. Install that to that. So, what I like to consider using these older tires like that is just consider them scuffs. Scuff tires. As opposed to being sticker tires. There we go. And other side. Around the outside. Cool. Nice. Alright, let's make sure. That's all we got left is that tire. Not bad, not bad. Ooh. Alright, so let's make sure this thing... Oh, we didn't get the fluids in the front. Get the brake fluid in here. And the bug juice in that other container. Yeah, this will be a nice build. So, okay, we're about ready to put the prediction up for how much we're going to get off this car. So what I'll do is I'll base it on my guess, and it's whether or not it's going to be lower or higher than that. I think that'll be a good way to go about it. Okay, so let's do this real quick. It's as far as let's get up prediction. How much we're gonna get off this one? So that's gonna be overall price, not necessarily just profit. So for those of you that have stuck around to see what we put into this car, I will give. Let's see, like the condition of the frame and all that. Let's see if I can do that without giving too much away. Yeah, so I think that'll show. I'm afraid to put that up there because I don't want to show it just yet. While the prediction's still going. We'll let that prediction run out. But yeah, you can see the condition of the body. Got most all the parts on it. It's got a mismatched mirror here. I just noticed that. I don't even think I'm going to paint it. I'm just going to leave it like it is. I think it looks cool like it is. So all the fluids are in it. We did quite a bit of work on the engine. A lot of fun here today. We did a bare frame 69 frame Camaro, and we fixed this barn find up. All right, we ready to find out how much we made on this thing overall? I don't know. I'm ready. Are you ready? Here we go. 249. None of us. I don't even think I was. I think we were pretty close. So I think Farming Guy was probably the closest. He said 240 overall. Not bad for what we fixed on the car. I guess as far as that's absolutely not bad at all. I said 2. Right. So Farmer Guy would have been the closest there. So let's check out the prediction and see who voted what. So the actual thing, it was actually less than 280, as you can see right there on the screen. So it was definitely less than. 75% of you, I guess, as far as voted that much. So choose an outcome, and it was definitely less than. So for those that did choose less than 280, you would be correct. GG's. Yep, I did take note of that, and you were the closest there, Farmer Guy. But what we didn't check on this car yet to make sure it doesn't run. So all the tests came out. Let's see if it'll run. Got all the fluids in it. Let's see if she'll start. Fires right up. Jesus Screamer. Alright, so I know one other thing I want to do before we sell it, and we found that out with the bare frame 69 Camaro that we did earlier. We're going to get this over to the test path so we can line the wheels. My first wrong prediction. You know, it was a hit or miss there. You know, these cars do go for a good chunk of money if you fix them up really nice, but I think even as it sits there, it's in good shape. I definitely expected it, you know, per my estimate. I thought it would go much more than that too. It's a hit or miss though, like I said. Let's get the wheel alignment done. Feel a little out of whack. And then, just for giggles, we'll go ahead and dyno this. Now, we're probably not going to get 100% of all the horsepower out of it because we don't have 100% parts on it. So that's probably the first thing to consider. So we can definitely expect not to get 100% on the horsepower. So let's go to dyno. So for this engine, now we should do, so at the base level 520 horsepower, we know we shouldn't get that because it's not 100% engine build. So we can do another prediction. How much less is it going to be than 520? So y'all saw, I guess, as far as what the stats were on the engine. As far as it had one ignition coil that was yellow and one piston that was yellow. Right? Everything else was pretty much green. So let's put another prediction up here. Okay, we're going to roll it now that the prediction's over. Let's see where it ends up. And then we'll see the results of the prediction. Did I call it or did I call it? 515, indeed. Exactly. So it was exactly 515. So let's see how many people, I guess, as far as actually predicted the 515. So we got the wheels aligned, we got the dyno, got that all figured out. Turned out to be a really good-looking car for a barn find. Being able to get just a little more than 250, I think, at this point. Now that I got the the radiator shroud back on that, as far as for the fans, so a cool $250,000, I guess, as far as for that guy. Let's go ahead and send her off. Bloop. Got a happy new owner, I guess, as far as for that car. And I got some scrapping to do. Oh, I see why I did that. So I got a lot of scrapping to do, I guess, as far as post stream. I'll save that for post stream. And I had a lot of fun here today, folks, like I mentioned. Hope you all have a marvelous rest of your Monday, and see you again real soon, folks. Bye for now.